Hi, I'm Randy Kulik with Amaran Custom Woodworks. My wife Amy and I just finished building this Christmas tree, and it started out by cutting branches 2.5 inches wide, various lengths from 48 inches down to 8 inches, and we're going to show you how that all came together. Hope you like it. Here we laid out branches to show size and shape. This is actually pin oak we grew on our property. Each branch gets rounded over with a 1/4 inch round over bit on a router table on all 4 edges. Here we laid the branches on our work table and clamped them together from longest to shortest. Then used a jig to create the Christmas tree shape, followed by adding a center line, which will serve as the reference point for the holes that will be bored into the branches and secured by a long 1-inch diameter aluminum pole. Here I'm cutting the corners of the branches at a 45-degree angle to give the ends of the branches more of a rounded look. Now I'm adding a center point to the branches, which will serve as reference for boring holes on the drill press. Now I'm cutting the pieces which will serve as the base of the Christmas tree. Now it's time to assemble the base. Glue, nails, which actually serve as temporary clamps, and screws. Here I took two 3-inch square pieces, 22 inches long, that Amy found, did a half lap joint on each piece down the center, joined them with heavy duty adhesive and screws, and bored a 35mm hole for the posts that will be used for the Christmas tree later. And now I'm adding witness marks for large notches, which will allow the base to securely fit on the stand. Here I'm using a jigsaw to cut out the notches. Now I'm adding the base to the stand and securing everything with trim screws. You stained it. You stained both sides, dear. That's funny.
I know. It works.
Here I am adding the base cap with glue, brads, and screws. Now we're assembling the branches, 2 of the same length at 90 degrees, followed by the next shortest length, and crisscrossed 45 degrees to the previous 2. Here's the completed tree with decorations and ready for presents. Hope you like the build.